most common problems people have when they're starting out is how to keep your timing, how to keep in time with the rhythm as you're changing chords. Alright, so we're going to cover that with a little trick today. Right, okay, now let's have a look at what the problem is. If we have a look, for example, moving from A minor, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play a normal 4 downbeat strumming pattern on each chord, and I'm going to move from A minor to E minor. Now there's not much of a problem keeping timing while you're changing chords because you're moving to two very similar chord shapes. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Not much of a problem keeping that timing with that kind of chord change. Where the problem really starts to come in is if, for example, you're playing chord changes from, say, A minor to G to D back to A minor. Alright? More difficult chord changes. You're really changing your finger shapes. Alright? So how do we actually keep timing while we're making those more difficult chord changes? The key, really quite simply, is instead of playing, in this case, 4 downbeats on the chord, you play 3 downbeats on the chord, alright? And the 4th you can play with your fingers off, you can play it with your strings open as you're moving across to the next chord. So what you're doing is you're using that last beat, alright, on each strumming pattern, that last beat to help create time, alright, moving between different chord shapes. And that creating time is what's helping you keep that rhythm, okay? So if I just show you what I mean, I'm going to move from A minor to G to D back to A minor. I'm going to use the same strumming pattern, the 4 downbeats, only I'm going to play 3 on the chord, on each of these chords, alright? I'm going to play the 4th downbeat open as I'm moving. And if you just have a listen and see what's happening, alright? That last beat you're playing off of the chord, you're playing the strings open. Now you can do this on really any strumming pattern. So let's say we now try it with a down, 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 4 downs, alright? And an upstroke, so... Alright? And let's do the same thing, and again what I'm going to be doing here is that last upstroke. I'm going to be playing off of the chord with my fingers open. Alright? And that's helping me keep timing to move across to the next chord. Okay, again. Alright. Now let's try it with one of the most standard strumming patterns you come across. A down, down, up. Up, down, up. So let's try it with that, and again that last upstroke now, I'm going to be playing off the chord as I'm moving across. Again. Alright, there you have it. That's all there is to it. To help you keep that timing, keep that rhythm while you're changing chord shapes, the last beat or the last stroke of a strumming pattern, you can play it off of the chord, alright, while you're changing over to the next chord.